All right, so here we go. What is the first thing we have to do when you're working with regexes? Hang on, Maddie, what'd you say? Import it, yes. So we import what? RE, yes, stands for regular expressions. So we've gone over what the pipe does. Again, I'm just going to ask you all this, so hopefully you guys can either look it up real quick, but what does the pipe do?
It like separates the thing that you want, like in between the groups.
We used it to separate the groups, yeah, for our phone numbers. It allowed us to do what? In between our phone number groups, what did it allow us to do?
Have multiple.
Yep, it's it says matching multiple groups, so basically I can have a star or space or period in between my section of numbers. We did not do the question mark. What do parentheses do?
Made it a group.
Makes it a group, yep. What does MO stand for?
Something object.
Something object. Someone remember?
Modified.
No.
Movable.
No. No.
Modifiable.
No. Matched object.
Oh.
So now, do you guys remember? When do you use MO? We use MO when using what function with regexes? Search. Yep. What does find all do?
It will find all the.
It finds them all, but does what?
Not in a list.
No, puts them in a list.
I'll put them in a list, and then yeah.
Puts them in a list. Search does not, but search gives you what?
The location.
The location, so more information. Good job. You guys are really catching on. All right, so we're just gonna, okay, that's good. So we're gonna start with the question mark. So what the question mark does is it allows us to look for optional, whether or not it's there. Wait, didn't we do this with we did do the question mark.
I think that was the last one.
With the area code. Yeah, so what you do, so I'll create this real quick, and I think I got some.
Should we copy this now?
Copy that exact, or else you fail. No, I'm kidding. So, we're like I said, we were using phone numbers. We're gonna mix it up today. Actually, the only reason we're mixing it up is because that's what the book says, and I like this section because I like Batman. So we're gonna do bat regex, and again, I recommend if this is a regex, put regex in the name of the variable. Whether you do like this with a capital R, if you separate it with an underscore lowercase r, it doesn't really matter. So then we do re.compile, and we want this to be a raw string. And we want to find any instance of Batman or Batwoman. So what is the difference between Batman and Batwoman?
It has a WO.
WO. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do bat, and now we're going to put a group, which is going to be the woe. We're going to type woe, and then man. So this is going to find both Batman and Batwoman. Right?
No.
No. Ooh, why do you guys say no?
Because it needs a woe.
It has a woe.
But it's not going to find Batman because it's looking for Batwoman.
Hey, yeah, my stuff froze. It's missing something. What is it missing?
Question mark.
Question mark. And where does that question mark go?
Before the woe.
Before the woe.
Is it
After, sorry, that's on.
After the woe, yes.
Just put that in parentheses too.
Nope, you can just leave it just like this. So this is going to find Batman and Batwoman. So, again, we're going to go MO. And we're going to do bat regex dot search. The Adventures of Batman. And then we're going to print MO. And let me know when you get to here, because I can't remember. Well, I do actually remember, but I'm going to pretend like I don't. I don't remember how to print the matched object. I need you all to tell me.
I don't I don't.
I appreciate the honesty, Stockton.
I mean, you're looking straight at me, so I thought you were like waiting for an answer.
No, I just look. I mean, I have 6 of you to look at, and then I can look at Will kind of, sort of, by looking at the camera. But
Would it be mo.regexes or no?
it's not mo.regex.
Alright, I'm here to retrieve a stapler, like,
That stapler?
yeah.
Yeah, you can snag it.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So does anyone remember mo.what? Group. Yep.
Oh,
All right. So hopefully we did this right, and we'll see. Does it find Batman? Haha! It does find Batman. Let's make this a little easier to read. Okay. So now if I typed Batwoman. Okay.
Is it case sensitive?
It is case sensitive. So if I were to type Batwoman, it's not going to find it. Because remember, this goes back to the ASCII values. Uppercase W and lowercase w to the computer are 2 totally separate things.
You can find that one for me. Oh wait, no, that's why. I can both of them. Never mind.
Now you could also do Batman or Batwoman, and this would get you the same answer.
What does the compile method do?
It takes this mess of text and attributes. So it takes this and creates a regex out of it, because normally, like, a question mark following WO is like whatevs, but compile reads it and goes, oh, what they mean is this. So we're storing all that information so that when we search, we're checking for those things.
Okay.
So it's just the way to actually create the regex.
The pattern that you're
Yeah,
looking for?
exactly. Yep. It takes, yeah. So yeah, I'll leave these 2 here because technically these do the same thing. It's just obviously this one takes a lot longer. And you could go Robin, Catwoman. All right, you could do a bunch of this stuff and type in Robin. So you want every, you know. So don't think you can't just have a bunch of stuff like this, but okay. Yes, Adam.
Do you need it in parentheses for that one?
For which one?
The one you just counted out.
I believe so, but let's double check. Nope, apparently not. However, if you do have the parentheses, that allows you to put the 1 in here and allows you to print, which if you're only finding one thing, it doesn't really matter. So they don't have to be there. Yes, Stockton.
Can I use the restroom?
Sure. All right, so you guys familiar with the question mark? Again, we did this with the area code. So you just put the area code in a parentheses and then the question mark. So matching 0 or more with the star. So what this is going to do, it's the asterisk matches if it's there or more, right? Which, can you do more or less the same thing with the question mark? Yes, but this will actually find if I type, so I will do copy, paste, I'll get rid of this. So if I put a star here, now this basically says, however many times whoa appears, we'll find it. Doesn't matter if it doesn't appear or if it appears 15 times. Oh, yeah, so it's not going to find Batman. At least it shouldn't. Even. Yeah, search. Why is it not? Because that should be 0 times.
It doesn't come with none. Because when I find like 0 times, doesn't it become none, and then you can't do root none?
There you go. Maybe. No. One, I have it typed like the book says, which is why I'm like, what is going on, man? Alright, so let's just type in Batwoman in here and see if it finds it. Alright, so let me comment that out. Maybe that's where we're getting the issue. Yeah, so it was screwing something up there. So there we go. Now it's finding Batman and Batwoman. Well, what if we put Whoa Man? Whoa. Or Whoa Man.
Oh, because it appears multiple times.
Because if W-O appears 0 or more times, we find it. That's the next one. So, if you change this to copy, comment out. If you change this to a plus sign, this will find it Whoa Man, because that is 1 or more. If I cut this down to just Whoa Man, or woman, not Whoa Man at this point, it'll still find it, but if we get rid of Whoa, it doesn't find it, because Whoa has to appear at least once. So, what would this be used for? Let's say you had to at least have at least one .com in your email address. You could have .edu.com, which I don't actually think is a thing, but like .co.uk. So that is actually a real, like, that's UK websites. It's funny, the country that comes up with something doesn't have to specify. So like Britain came up with stamps. On every stamp it says USA except in Britain, because they invented it. The United States, we have .com, so any web, we invented the internet. I think there were some French people that did some stuff too. That was the predecessor of it, I'm not sure. But we kind of mainstreamed it. So we just have .coms, but if you have a website based in the UK or Russia or Australia, you do .co.uk or .com.uk, because you have to specify. So in order to make sure you have a valid website, you would have at least one .com, because if you just have Yahoo, to us that's not a valid website, because you could be talking about Yahoo the drink. Or do you have a Gmail address? Not gmail.com. So you have to have at least .co.com, something, followed by, you could have more than one following .com. So, does that make sense? Why you would use a plus versus a star? Because the star, you don't know if it's going to be there. And what if, for whatever reason, there's 2 area codes? Right? Maybe you have the country code 1, because different countries have different codes. So the United States has 1, then the area code, then the phone number. But I don't know any other company or any other country. But other countries have different ones. So you may have to type 7, then the area code, then the phone number to get to France or something. I don't know the codes. So you may have to code, like you have one area code followed by another area code. Oh, we did that. My page went back. Sorry. Everyone tracking with me? Questions so far? Want me to review anything?
So the plus comes after the group that you're trying to.
Yep.
Before.
Yep. If I were to put this after the T, it would be however many T's there are. So now I need to make that Batwoman. So it finds Batwoman, but it would also find Batwoman, which is not what we're looking for. So we'll copy that out. Oh, wait, no. Copy all 3. Alright, so the next thing, specific repetition. This is if I want to find a certain number of things, no more, no less. So I kind of went over this with our phone number. If we wanted to find a 3 digits, followed by 3 digits, followed by 4 digits. I didn't want to find 2 digits, followed by 1 digit, followed by 6 digits, followed by 7 digits. Because I still have 10 digits. I want 3, 3, 4. So again, in here, if we have, we're going to compile, we're going to look for ha, 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 ha. I don't want to type that all the time. So what we do is we type ha with the brackets and 3. This will only find 3 ha ha ha's. Oh. Sorry about that. So the adventures of Batwoman. So then we're going to go ha, ha, ha. And if it finds it, it did not. What did I do wrong?
You have to separate by spaces.
I have to do what?
Something about group is the issue.
Yeah, so what is it looking for currently?
I was looking for 3 A's.
It's looking for 3 A's. Yep. So if I were to type in that, I get it. But I need to make this a group in order for it to return ha, ha, ha. Oh, look at that. It still found ha, 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 even though I have ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Because does that follow our pattern? Ha, ha, ha does. Now, if I wanted to, I could put a space after this, and it would not find anything, because there's no space here. But if I were to put AA, it finds it.
But how do I separate it like top and bottom like
I just dragged it. So I dragged it to the top left corner. Questions? Okay, so what we also now want to do with these curly braces, what we can do is we can say 3 or more, 3 to 5, up to 5, all that sort of stuff. It's very similar to how we do slicing of a list or a string. So I'm going to keep this in the same section, and we're going to have, how do you think we find 3 or more?
question mark at the, wait no, plus after the 3.
Nope, if you just have a comma, that should find 3 or more. Nope, I did that wrong. What did I do wrong?
Oh, you redefined back.
Well, mesh 3 or more instances.
You
Well, mesh
redefined
0 to
back.
5. That is not what we're seeing here.
No, I think you, on line 23, you redefined bat rejects as just 3 again.
Back to the original.
You're just catching all my mistakes. So that will find 3 or more, whereas before it just found 3. And again, I know this is a lot of memorization and symbols, which is why your assignment, once we're done going through this, you get to keep for quizzes and tests. So that will 3 will find the first 3, the first time 3 is there. 3 comma will find 3 or more instances. 3 to 5 will find between 3. So there's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 ha's in there. It will display just the 5. And then if I do oops. Comma 5 should be up to 5. 0 to 5 instances. So how many instances do we have of ha? 7, right? Oh, darn it, what did I do wrong? You're not finding it.
Oh.
Well, there's 0 to 5 instances.
Just with a 0 there?
It should match up to 5, and there's 4. Ha, comma, 5. What am I skipping here? Do you guys see it?
No.
No.
I swear, I hate when they update things. This is why I have like 40 apps on my phone that I have yet to update. Okay, so
Where's the Y in that? No, anyways. No.
what?
There's not even a Y in. Oh, never mind. That's from the dot pi. Mine's from the dot. Never
What?
mind. Never mind. I was confused, but now I'm not.
Oh, that makes one of us.
Well, I'm so confused about that part.
What do you, that it's not working?
No.
Yeah.
I saw the Y, and I'm like, I thought that was like one of the print statements or something, but it was just from the last one.
Oh, here?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
why?
No.
I think it's something with the grouping part of it, because if you just print hello, then it actually does, then it says that it found the.
If you just print what?
If you don't do the dot group, it shows more information, but it is showing that it found it. So I think it's something with the group function is messing with the print out.
Maybe it's because it's stopping like the lowest index, which is 0.
Yeah, but it shouldn't stop at the lowest because ha's way over here.
It says span 0, 0.
Regex
It's like stopping
search.
at the first indication of none.
Alright. I will look into that while you guys are working. Because you guys got like 15 minutes, I want to give you some time to get through all this. I believe we are... Alright, well, we're going to have to fly through this then. Greedy, non-greedy matching. Basically, you can say, I want the smallest amount or the biggest amount when you give it a range of 3 to 5. So if we're giving it 3 to 5, like we're like here, this will find 3, 4, or 5. By default, Python will pick the biggest. It will by default match the highest number. So if there's 4, it'll match 4. But if there's 5, it will take the 5 and display the whole 5. What we want to do is we want to be able to differentiate between greedy and non-greedy matching. So we want, yes, we're looking anything from 3 to 5, but if there's 4, we want to force it to go with 3. And that is just basically, you throw a question mark in there. So 3 to 5, this will find 1, 2, 3, 4. Mo.group. So there's the 4. By default, it's going to get all 4 of them. If we throw a question mark in here, it breaks it down to 3. I could put 2 here, and it would find just 2. Without the question mark, it'll always go, oops. Without the question mark, it will always take the most that it can. Make sense? Find all method we've gone over. Character classes. Now, what if I'm looking for any letter? We don't know that. How do we know? What do we do if we want any digit? \D. So comment out \D stands for every digit. \W, anything that makes up a word, stands for letters. And \S stands for, what do you think? No, not a string. Words, letters, and spaces. Stands for any space character. So that's tab, new line, space. Now I've left a space in between all of these. If you have capital D, stands for anything that is not a numeric digit. So stands for anything not a digit. What do you think \W stands for?
Anything not a letter.
Anything not a letter. And \S stands for anything not a space character. So I don't want you guys all to type this up because I'm going to do it real quick. I just want you to watch. Why would we need to use this? Well, you guys know the 12 Days of Christmas song, right? We want any digit. What does the plus stand for?
One or more.
One or more, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 through 9 is one digit, and then I have 11 and 12, which contain 2 digits. So by adding that plus, that says if we have at least one digit or more, that counts. Then we have a \S, which stands for space, and then \W plus. Why do we have \W plus? That's for any word. So 12 swans, 12 drummers. Drummers and swans match W plus. So you guys can actually write that down. But if we did xmiss regex.find all 12 drummers, 11 pipers, 10 lords, 9 ladies, 8 maids, 7 swans, 6 geese, 5 cranes, 4 birds, 3 hens, 2 doves, 1 partridge. And then if we did print xmiss. Oh wait, I need to set that so. I spelled a couple things really wrong. Hend, pipters. So with just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters, we have found any number followed by any type of space followed by any word. Now if we can make our own character class, what if we want to find any vowel? How are we going to do that? Brackets. So this will be our vowel regex. RE.compile. So, what are the values of the alphabet? I need just the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. You could argue for why, but we're not going to. What else? Are we missing any? Remember, computers see the same letter as different when it's what? Capitalized. So we should also put A, E, I, O, U as a capital.
And then the weird characters with like the A, E. I don't know how to type that in.
I don't either. I did in college, but not anymore. So we're going to skip them.
Alright.
So now this will look for any vowel, whether it's lowercase or uppercase. So if we did, so found equals vowel regex dot find all. Computer froze again. I want to eat all the food in the house. I'm so hungry. Even though I just had lunch. And then we print found. And those are all of the vowels found. Now the cool thing is, that's what, 10 letters? How many consonants are in the dictionary, or in the alphabet? There's 26 letters and 5 vowels. 21. I really don't want to type 42 letters. So, the cool thing is if you put a caret in front of that at the very beginning of your group class, because this is your own custom group class, it will find everything that isn't those things. So I'm going to copy this so you can have will find all vowels, will find all non-vowels. Now I know I'm going really fast. I have 5 minutes and I have like 2 more things to show you, and then I can assign you that homework. So the caret and dollar signs. So this is called the caret, right? The little upside down V pointing up. That's called the caret. And what that does, if it's in this setting, if it's inside of a group custom, if it's inside of a custom group class, it means the opposite of what's in here. So if we have vowels, it finds I thought I had 5 more minutes. All right, so basically in the homework, go up until the caret and dollar sign. Basically, you create your own regex using a sentence I give you. So I'll make that available, and it will be, we'll do a little bit work on it on Wednesday. So have up until the dollar and caret sign on Wednesday. All right, that's it. Let me stop the recording.